welcome back to the show. That was Josh Allen and Kyle Brandt. We're a little bit divided attention here because we have to pay attention to Josh Allen and Kyle Brandt. And there's Patrick Mahomes also on stage with a can of beer, a WWE Championship belt, and now he's going to give the mic to Travis Kelce. But, Nick, who do you think the Chiefs' biggest competition are this year?
There is none. There is none. I want to make, because Mahomes just said it, just 20 seconds ago, this was supposed to be a rebuilding year, and we won the championship. And that sounds good, but I can also prove it to you. Most snaps played by rookies this season, we will show it to you. The Bears rebuilding, the Seahawks who thought they were rebuilding, the Texans, the Chiefs, and the Titans. You then add in all the playoff snaps that the Chiefs got, and it looks like this. The second most snaps played by a rookie. So here's what I truly believe. I believe this year's Chiefs team will be the worst Chiefs team that we see until Travis Kelce retires. And we just won the championship. There's the only key free agent that could lose is Orlando Brown, but they can franchise tag him. They have the league average cap space. They have above league average draft picks. And in 3 months, Mahomes will be the 10th highest paid quarterback in football. There is no competition. They are on a different plane than every other team. This was the year to get them.
What I'll give you is this. There is no competition for Patrick Mahomes as the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
There's competition for the Chiefs. I think it's likely that they can go back-to-back. Like I said the other day, I think Mahomes is adamant about doing that. I think he can do it. But I'm going with 2 teams.
Okay.
I was going to say Bills. I told you that first because I think Josh Allen is a good guy, and I think he's going to look at this and learn. I think he's going to realize I've got to get in the lab if I want to beat that guy. And then they get Von Miller back, presumably, on defense. So I think that's going to make the defense much better. But I'm the number 1 threat. I got to go Cincinnati. Because, again, if they meet Buffalo, it's a bad matchup for the Bills. The Bills play the Chiefs tough. Obviously, the Bengals play them tough. The Bills have nothing for the Bengals. At least they didn't this year. So I think the Bengals are the number 1 threat, and then the Bills number 2.
Can I just say something? Travis Kelce just said that in the summer of 2022, the entire world said the Chiefs were going to miss the playoffs. That might be a bit of a stretch.
Did he actually say that?
He just said it. Go ahead.
Oh, it's really fun. So, speaking of what Travis is saying, and something that we've picked up on as you've walked around, and just to set the stage here, everyone, Nick Wright is just the belle of the ball in Kansas City. Walking around like, oh! And a real sort of like comrade in arms that you believed in the Chiefs and no one else did.
Yeah.
And obviously you were underdogs in the Super Bowl, underdogs in the AFC Championship.
At home.
But now you're the champs.
Yeah.
Because I actually thought that underdog mentality helped the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Do you think that they need that a little bit?
No, because I think, well, hold on, I'm sorry. Yes, but I think they're going to have it because the media is dumb and they are going to convince themselves that next year will be different, that the Bills have their number, that the Bengals have their number. And so I will play along even though I think there is no competition.
Yeah.
I have a top 5. The 5 biggest threats to the Chiefs.
Okay.
Number 5, the team the Chiefs just beat in the Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles. I have a lot of respect for them, but I don't think the defense is quite as good as it was cracked up to be. Number 4, a team they always beat, but plays them tough, the Chargers. I think the Chargers
still in on the Chargers.
Yeah, they'll be better.
They'll be better.
Kellen Moore.
They should be healthier. They have Kellen Moore. Number 3 on the list. I mean, the Kings up there,
Stop.
What?
Oh,
what,
my God.
What do you mean?
Okay. I thought it was going to be like the 3 Chiefs versions of the Chiefs or something. The Jags?
Wait, the Jags didn't earn your respect? They played the Chiefs tough. I believe the Jags.
I'll give them a thumbs boy. They got an attaboy for me, but not the respect.
And you go to Jacksonville this year, you play them head-to-head
and they get Calvin Ridley ostensibly. Number 2, the Niners. If the Niners were awesome, and I think the Niners could have slowed the Chiefs down in the Super Bowl more than the Eagles were able to. And number 1 is Cincinnati. I agree with that. Cincinnati plays them tough. Now, Brew is going to be mad that I didn't include the back-to-back AFC semifinalists, Buffalo Bills. But the Buffalo Bills got to prove they didn't peak in 2020. Because I think they did, and I think we have a lot of evidence they peaked in 2020, and it's been 2 years downhill since then.
They won 13 games.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so you've got the 16th hardest strength of schedule, square in the middle. I'm going to give you all the home games. Just say undefeated at home. What games are you worried about on the road next year? In Jacksonville, in Lambeau, in Minnesota. Oh, Battle of the Banners in Foxborough. What are you worried about?
I think the Chargers game is probably the hardest game. But, I mean, this is absurd. I'm not going to. Like, Brew didn't want to get locked in.
Oh.
I want to know.
Hold on. I'm not going to get locked into this. But
Here it comes.
20-0.
I knew it was coming.
Wow.
I knew it was coming.
On the table.
Wow.
I'm glad you
It's
went
on
there.
the
No,
table.
don't
I
be
am
on the
glad.
table.
Why
He
you
was
locked
just
in?
on the
It's
table.
on the table. 20-0 is on the table.
What's the deadline to lock it in? Because, I mean, you throw it out there.
The day before the season starts.
All right.
So you're flirting with 20-0.
Flirting with it. Buying it a drink.
Think about that. Ponder
Bring
that.
it across to the bar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be worried about Buffalo. You play Buffalo here. Telling you.
The Bills are yesterday's news. They missed their window. They missed it.
You might be right.
Cincinnati's on the come up. Jacksonville's on the come up. The Chargers are on the come up. The Dolphins will see that the Jets, if they get a quarterback. The Bills might actually be in the toughest division in the NFL.
Right.
A lot of things. And Von Miller was so important. He's in his mid-30s, torn ACL. The idea that Von Miller comes back 100% full strength, I don't know. Like a lot of things. And psychologically, why does this team have this unbelievable regular season defense that in 3 straight playoffs has shown no defensive resistance? None. That would concern me.
Well, we've seen that. Look, we saw that again from San Francisco. Great defense in the regular season. Couldn't stop the Eagles. I get the quarterback situation, but still. And then Philadelphia, same thing.
But that's
against
not,
the Chiefs.
But it's not 3
San
years
Francisco
in a
couldn't
row.
even stop the Chiefs in the regular season.
But in 2020, the Bills allowed 38 to the Chiefs in the AFC title game. In 2021, they'd allowed 42 in the divisional round. And then this year, Cincinnati only scored 27, but did whatever they wanted. 3 straight years that the Leslie Frazier defense, for some reason, has been statistically awesome in the regular season, and then in the playoffs has gotten exposed. That would concern me.
Okay, 20-0 on the board. You heard
On
it
the
here
board.
First for the second time. Because
No,
you did
it was on the board
Well, look,
before.
Tom Curran did say Mahomes needs to go undefeated in the regular season before we can start the
I like
conversation.
that one.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.